Since Omicron, Falcon hates puns and thinks that they're all wrong. One's American and one is an Aussie. Talking about StarCraft 2 and the esports scene.
Hello, Falcon Paladin.
Hello, Somicron. Long time no see.
It has been a hot minute.
Certainly has, but we have a lot to talk about, so that's good.
That is good.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to start? Where we've been, maybe?
Yeah, let's do that.
So here's how it went down, folks. This is definitely true. Falcon was like, I'm taking 2 weeks off until Father's Day. That's my little holiday for myself this year. And I was just like, oh, I don't like it, but I'll have to put up with it.
Yeah, because I'm the talent, and if I throw a tantrum, then I get whatever I want.
Yeah,
So, yes,
yeah,
that's
it's
the-
true.
For you
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Yep,
You were like, I'm not coming out of my house until I get a trailer. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, and Somicron was like, where am I going to find a trailer in this economy? It was tough. It was a tough couple of weeks, but Somicron pulled through.
Yeah, it's true. No, so we took, if people remember from last week, some time off because you were going on a family vacation like you do every summer. And I was, like, when you would be back, I was going to be out getting some tattoo work done.
Massive, major tattoo work done. We're not talking about a little smiley face here, folks.
Look at all that color. Which way do I lean? That way, yeah. So I was talking to my tattoo artist because there's I had the green already, but there's now red and yellow. And when it was just red and green, I'm like, how many times do you think people are gonna ask me if it's Christmas colored?
In June, yes.
Well, it's in time for Christmas in
tattoo?
July.
Yes, I don't know if Australia celebrates that nearly as much as we do in America, but perhaps it's even more.
Well, as another
Yeah.
tattoo artist pointed out, it is the colors of a football team as well. Yeah, the Rabbitohs.
And you don't want to be mistaken for a sports ball fan.
No,
That's
I do not. Nope.
that's worse than death.
It is, yeah. And I was looking
Yeah.
at them the other day, and because they're koi scales, let's see if I can get you to have a good look. They kind of look like inverted watermelon slices because they're kind of, well, they look like watermelon slices that are just swapped. The nice bits are swapped.
Right.
But there's
course.
yellow there, so now I'm a Rabbitohs and an Australian sports ball fan because Australia's colours are green and gold. So double of fun.
Indeed, super fun.
But that's where I was. How was your holiday?
It was nice. We had 38 people in a big house on Bear Lake, which is a lake that it sits on the border between Idaho and Utah.
Okay.
My grandma came. She turned 93 a couple of weeks ago, and she came up, and she's doing great, man.
Yeah.
She's like super mobile. She walks every day. She kind of has trouble with stairs if there's not a hand railing, but other than that, man, she is doing amazing. I hope I'm that spry when I am 93.
Is Utah a blue zone? Like, is that a thing?
Define blue zone.
Blue zones are places where people live to be like regularly 90 plus or 90 to 100-ish.
Oh.
Like,
Yes?
okay.
I don't know, man. Well, I don't know. I mean, because there are certain factors in Utah, right? There's not as much drinking as in other states, or smoking, or doing chew tobacco, or things that really kind of wear your body down over the decades.
Right.
But also, I've seen people that turn 110 and they've been like smoking a pack a day for decades. So, like, I
Right.
don't know. I don't know what it means to, like, what factors help you to live to be 100. But yeah,
So no, Utah isn't specifically listed as a blue zone, but
Okay.
there is Loma Linda in California is, Sardinia in Italy, and Okinawa, Japan are all listed to be blue zones where people regularly live to be over 100. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's not. It's expected, but it's amazing. How about that?
yeah, it's amazing,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
statistically. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, she's doing awesome. Yeah, she's got like 2 siblings that are older than her that are still kicking it.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, just it's the genetics, man. I expect to live to be 100 now. That's it. It's over. Expectations. That's how that works.
Yeah, as long as you're not hit by a bus.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Struck by lightning, kicked by a horse. Lots of stuff can get you.
Fed into the mortar of an AI data center. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's more and more popular these days.
They made it the Great Wall of China at it. I bet the modern 21st century monuments will also use human bodies as mortar. That's my prediction for the next 100 years.
Reasonable expectation. Good prediction. You should put that on Polymarket. Yeah. So then the youngest person there was my niece. What's her name again? Ella. She is like 4 months old, so she was very cute.
Yep.
Yeah. So we had a 4-month-old and a 93-year-old at this thing. That was a lot of awesomeness.
Did you guys do that photo I see on like Instagram sometimes where it's like you get all the women going down in descending generations to take a photo where it's like this person was born in 1901 and this person is in 1925 and then it's like and this person was in 1930 and it's like what? But there's always one that's like I'm missing some context in your family tree here.
We have questions.
It turns out they were just adopted.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing nefarious at all. Not even close.
Did you guys get a direct lineage photo with the little baby?
No. I'm going to run it by my mom and see if she wants to do that, though. It shouldn't be too hard.
It'd be pretty cute. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. I think... Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think everybody involved in that line lives within like 40 miles of each other, so that shouldn't be too hard.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So my brother moved recently. I'm like, yeah, it's not too far. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, so that was fun. My daughter, she kept being like, I don't want any kids, but Ella is so cute. And I'm like, She like, my brother was like, you want to hold her? My daughter's like, yeah. So she's holding her and she falls asleep. And my daughter was just like in heaven. She was just like laid there, sat on the couch with a sleeping baby on her for like 2 hours and just like, this is the greatest thing in the entire world. And I'm like, And at the end of the day, she's like, this was the best day because baby Ella trusts me. And I'm like, yeah, this is from someone who doesn't want kids. We'll see how that goes.
Well, when she realizes she can get the same feeling out of having a cat sleep on her.
Ooh. I mean, we have cats.
Yeah.
I mean, they sometimes take naps on us. I'm just saying.
Yeah. My cat took a nap on me today, and like, there's not a lot of room on this chair. Like, I sit on it, fine, it's comfortable. But like, my legs go angled quite immediately almost. And so he's like, I don't want to sit there with my legs like this together so he's got enough space. So he's like half on, half off, half laying across one leg, and he's got his claws in to be comfortable. And eventually I just put my feet up and leaned all the way back so I could form like a little V, like with my knees pointed up. And he slept there for like an hour, and I maybe slept there for a little bit too. And it was good. It was good. And then I got up to do something, and he was like, my chair now. I'm like, no, you can't sit there.
I've been waiting for this moment.
But, yeah, that's literally all it is.
Cats are sneaky, man. They got long-term plans.
They do.
100% do. Yeah. We did a Family Feud thing where we separated into like 7 different groups. Wow. And then did like, okay, so we pulled, 100 people and asked them what are classic fruits you have at breakfast, stuff like that.
Okay, I mean, who are the 100 people you polled? Like, or you just...
That's what we had to figure out. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Because it became very clear it was an older demographic, or the questions were old, right?
Right. What's your favorite TV
I was
show?
like,
I Love Lucy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. MASH. Yeah.
Hey.
So with the fruit, when the breakfast fruit, when I was like grapefruit, my team was like, what the hell are you talking about, crazy person? I'm like, seriously, just put it. Like, okay. And yeah, grapefruit was one of them. I was like, this is an old person questionnaire. Like, this is. So with that in mind, it got a lot easier.
Okay. Yeah. Grapefruit and prunes.
Yeah, right? Oh, should have said prunes. That would have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was fun. So we won because I had the closest understanding of old people mind, apparently. Yeah. So But also, I was like, in every cartoon ever, right? If you're watching, like a lot of the time, somebody's eating breakfast. It's a half of a grapefruit. They have a spoon. They go to dig into it, and it squirts them in the eye. Right? You've seen this?
I have.
No?
Yeah. No, I definitely have. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, every cartoon I've ever watched has a scene where that happens. It's never like, delicious grapefruit. I'm eating it. Nope. The first attempt at eating it, bam! A grapefruit juice in the eye for comedic effect every time.
Yeah. Yep.
So I was like, obviously grapefruit. And I tried to explain that. I mean, the people in my group, I had like a 10-year-old and like a 13-year-old, and they were like, what the hell are you talking about, old man? And I was like, seriously though, grapefruit. Anyway, it was really fun. It was a good time.
Good.
Nobody drowned in the lake. That was a bonus.
Woo.
My daughter, for some reason, didn't think her feet could get sunburned, so she didn't put sunscreen on her feet, but everywhere else, and then her feet got burned. And I was like, what?
Was she planning to just wear shoes and didn't? Like,
No. I was like, be sure to get sunscreen everywhere and on your feet. And she's like, I don't think my feet burn. And I'm like, that's not. What do you think your feet are made out of?
some lessons can only be learnt the hard way.
So she was great everywhere else, sunscreen everywhere else. She leaves her feet alone, and then that night she's like, "Man, my feet are kind of itching, they kind of hurt." And I'm like,
should have suggested A/B testing and do sunscreen on one foot but not the other.
that would have saved her some pain. Yeah,
saved her some
foot
pain.
sunburn is better than two, definitely.
Yep.
So funny.
At least hop around then.
Yeah, right. You got one foot to play with. To use. Anyway, yeah, good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Good times.
Yeah. The World Cup's going on.
I've
We watched
heard.
America beat Paraguay up at the reunion. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, excellent.
And then the next week, America beat Australia. That's right. Suck it, Somicron. I know you're a huge soccer fan, and you were crying for 3 days when America beat you, but deal with it.
Excuse me, it was 4 days.
I undersold your pain.
So we've had the World Cup on in the break room, but somebody took the batteries out of the TV remote, so no one can change the channel either. So it's like, we're gonna have the World Cup on if you like it or not. And then the match ends, and it just goes back to like world news, and we can't change it off. Like, here's what's happening in Azerbaijan, you know.
Fun. So you get soccer or how people are dying across the world.
Yeah. Well, actually, there was
Did
one
somebody
about...
take the batteries out so that nobody could change it from World Cup? Is that's the idea?
I don't know. I never like mess with the TV remote because I just have like my headphones on anyway. I never watch whatever's on the TV.
Right.
But I do know that the cover for the batteries on the remote have been missing for a while. So it's very possible somebody just like threw the remote onto the table and a battery popped out and rolled under the couch and you know, there's something like that going on.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so anyway, Australia lost. This is, I mean, I don't want to talk about this too much because I don't care about soccer that much, but it is the best American soccer team I've ever seen at the World Cup. I've been, you know, watching whenever the World Cup shows up. I'd be like, I'll watch a couple matches. And usually it's like, boy, they sure kind of suck compared to the rest of these teams. Oh, well. And this year I'm like, you know what? They look like they can actually kind of hang. So that's been fun.
Yeah, I mean, I was genuinely surprised to hear you beat Australia because Australia's soccer team is not like, if we have to rank sports of national importance, soccer would be like 5th, maybe 3rd, somewhere between there, maybe 4th. Let's say 4th.
Wait, in Australia?
Yeah, like we like cricket and rugby and AFL, which is another kind of football. But then
You like Australian rules football more than soccer in Australia? Really?
I would say so. Yeah, like soccer's still
I
really
did not know that.
big, but
Yeah,
like,
no, yeah. I
Yeah.
know. I just didn't think Australian AFL was that big, but okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but I know we have like a decent team, right? If our
yeah.
other sports performing's like roughly equivalent from what I see in support, I would have assumed we had a decent team.
You do have a decent team. Again, I just think America's way better than we usually are. Like,
Right.
With you.
I mean, I would have also assumed, as like a counterbalance to that America just has an awful team, But I guess everyone watched Ted Lasso a few years ago and we're like, let's give that a go.
The powers that be are like, maybe we should try to be good at this sport. Ted Lasso's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, that's funny. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Part of the problem with what I've heard is that our ability to find talent in the youth leagues is horrendous. Because everyone plays soccer here. We've talked about this. Every kid plays soccer for at least a couple years because it's cheap and everyone's doing it and all their friends are doing it. And then if they like it, they'll keep playing. But for the most part, it's like, okay, played for a couple of years, 6 and 7, maybe to 8, and then you're done with it. Because every Saturday morning in the spring and fall, I'm driving around and there are soccer games happening everywhere.
Okay.
I played soccer, right? My kids played soccer.
I never really considered that soccer might be very popular for like children in America, but not popular with adults. But you guys have like the stereotype of a soccer mom, which I never put 2 and 2 together. That like they would be taking kids to play soccer.
Correct. It's not about the mom playing soccer. It's about taking the kids to play soccer. Bingo.
I mean, I knew that soccer moms don't play soccer. Like, I'm not a complete moron, but I just never realized that like that would prerequisite to that would be like a lot of kids play soccer.
Right. Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the point is we all play soccer, so you'd think it'd be like we'd be better at soccer than we are. But apparently the powers that be, their job is to find the great kids who play soccer and get them in soccer clubs and camps and programs and make them good. We just suck at it.
I wonder if it's like a case of like any kid who shows vaguely capable athletic skills just gets gobbled up by like a football program, like American football.
I guess.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though is...
Or basketball.
Right. The kids that are just all-around athletes, they're fast, they're strong, they can jump. It's like, okay, basketball grabbed you, football grabbed you.
Baseball, yeah.
Baseball, to some extent, grabs you. I mean, baseball's like, can you hit a baseball? It's less about like...
Well, you need to be able to throw a baseball. You do need to be able to run to a base. You need to be able to do whatever it is the Astros were doing that one time. Need to throw. Yeah, exactly. That's it.
That's the one. That's the word.
I just need to like have a little jab at Tuttles whenever I can get him in there.
Yep. He heard that certainly. Anyhow, that's it. That's all I got to say. Allbrand says that Canada beat Qatar 6-0. Canada's looking good too. Very true. That's it. World Cup's been fun.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Ooh, patch happened. They dropped the patch today.
They did, yeah.
On a Monday for StarCraft 2. Usually they do it on Tuesday just to screw with us.
It is Tuesday.
I mean...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right. They usually release it the day after we do the podcast.
Yes,
That's usually when patches happen.
It's
and
true.
We're like,
I mean, they must
this
have
one
known.
Totally today. They're like, you know what? It was fun screwing with the Falcon Paladin hour for 10 years, but it's time. It's time to throw him a bone. Yeah.
All right, do you want to go through this?
Let's do.
Stop texting me. Who is... I really don't understand people who like, I need to send one word or like half a sentence text, enter half a text, enter, and each one of those is like their own thing, so I get 3 notifications.
Yeah, my boy, oldest, does that. He sends like 6 texts of 4 words each.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice, though, because it's self-identifying, right? If the phone goes ping, 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 I know who that is.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right. So, notes involve some new maps. Great. Don't really care. Well, I mean, we'll figure it out. How big are they? That's what I care about. Economy, starting workers, they did keep this change, reducing it from starting workers from 12 to 8. They did the thing.
They did the thing.
I was like, there's a chance they might chicken out, but they didn't, so they're doing it.
Yep, they're doing it. 8 to 12.
We already talked about this. I don't think there's anything crazy to cover there. The whole thing about mineral patch counts being increased and decreased is generally, according to what Pig explained, it's just about how long you can stay on 2 bases before you really start to need a third.
Yeah, because the smaller mineral patches going from 900 to 1100 means they stick around for a little bit longer. Even though the larger patches are now 1800 down to 1600,
Right.
You can keep them working at the same base for longer. That's all.
Right.
Vespine geysers, it's going up by 250. I guess that's good news for Protoss that I think you still have to pay for Warp Gate.
The Warp Gate, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Only 25, but
Still, for every Warp Gate? Dang.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rich Vespine Geyser Harvest return decreased from 8 to 6. I don't know if I feel anything about that.
Yeah. I mean, again, Pig said it's always very funny to watch like a super elite pro like desperately try to get a Vespine base and then like lose because of it.
It's funny.
So he's like, so maybe there's less of an attraction now. It's like a moth going towards the light. It's just like, purple gas must get. But it's a little less bright now, so maybe they'll stop doing that as much.
I can see that.
Yeah. Let's see. Zerg, Hatchery, Lair, and Hive supply reduced from 6 to 4. It's going to mess with some build orders.
A little bit.
Also, back up to 300 for a hatch. So,
I mean, I think this one won't mess with some build orders because a lot of people are still just like, you send the drone when you have 300 minerals. I don't.
Yeah,
think
a lot of people just never adjusted.
Right.
You're probably right. You're probably right. A bunch of people are just like, what's this? Ah, yes, 300 minerals. I can expand. And they never noticed anything different. Yeah.
But I'll note that they have not reversed the change for the queen cost that was to complement that.
Correct. So queens are more expensive. Hatcheries come down later. Kind of messes with you.
Yeah.
Creep spread and recede rate slowed minorly. I don't think this really matters.
No, that's like a pro thing that matters. Kind of.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the more elegant solutions, again, in the history of StarCraft 2 patches, is creep used to spread slow and recede slow. So Zerg were like, it's hard to spread creep, and Terran were like, if there's creep at a base, it takes 8 years for it to go away before I can build there. And Protoss, right?
Yeah.
So the balance team was like, oh, okay, we'll just make it spread faster and recede faster. Everybody was like, hooray! So they're just tweaking it. I don't think this changes much.
No. Periodic spawn rate for lava increased from 10.7 to 9.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You get
you
lava.
can build stuff faster. You can miss an inject maybe, and you'll be sort of okay.
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of okay. Yeah. Making spore crawlers even better against mutalisks, which I think is kind of like okay, I guess.
I
don't know I don't know why.
Vipers?
Like in the ZVZ pro games that I've seen, I see mutos and they seem fine. They're not dominating anything. They're not getting crushed. Like I don't know why we needed to change this.
Medivacs are now getting the biological tag. Yeah.
Oracles.
Yeah.
Just fly into a base, just die immediately. Protoss is like, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're gonna do 5 more damage to biological stuff, up from plus 10. So that's nice.
I mean, I guess there must be some games I'm not seeing where just like 100 mutas show up and kill everything, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
How do I stop this?
I mean,
well, first of all,
I don't think this stops that anyway. If you have enough mutas to like dive on a spore, you can kill the spore before it kills a muta. And if it does, I don't know. It's not doing a whole lot. Maybe they just
I don't know.
are worried about a 1 mute harass. Someone on the on the Blizzard's classic game team is like, this guy sends 1 mutalist to my base every time, and he just dances in and out of spore range. I want to clip him and kill him.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Personal bias.
Is like a thumping going on where you are?
Nope. I don't hear it. My light that sits like on my tower desk is wobbling slightly. It's making a little. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
That might be it. That might be what I'm picking up. Okay. It sounds like someone's kind of like thumping on a door somewhere.
So I think there might be construction a few houses up. So on
okay,
the road
okay.
that like runs behind me, these people like bought a house, renovated it, did like a total makeover, and then I think they bought the house down the hill on my street behind them, and are now connecting the two houses. So yeah, it might be them, but if I can't hear them, I don't know how you can.
Yeah. And I don't know how to make you hear what I'm hearing.
You just
I guess I could
record it.
record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell me when, like, if you can find a beat, just go dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I have an idea. Allran, you can hear it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna mute my mic, and you tell me if it keeps going.
Right. Hang on, hang on. It's not doing it now. Nothing, nothing, nothing. It's gone. Like 4 seconds after you muted yourself on stream. It's gone.
Wild.
Oh, it's back. You leaned up and it's back.
I lean.
You leaned forward and it came back. It's gone. Wait. It's still gone. What the hell? Ooh. Now, I don't know. Whatever. I'll bring it up if it comes back.
Okay.
Back to the StarCraft.
Back to StarCraft. Carapace upgrades. They're all slightly cheaper.
Yep.
Infesta, microbial shroud range increased from 9 to 2. It's kind of huge. 9 to 12, excuse me. Yeah, that's 33%, which, given that it's a circle, I believe, right? The range that actually, like, if you count for the range of it, that's actually huge. Because, like,
It's like how a large pizza that's like 3 inches bigger than a medium pizza is like 50% more pizza.
yeah.
It is so big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's huge. It's also, you don't have to research microbial shroud either. This is such a funny one to me. Neural parasite on builder SCPs expire at structure completion. Like, who's doing this? Like, who's like, man, I have this amazing build that depends on building a command center and making a second army. It's, no one's doing this. What is this?
Nobody's doing this, but they want someone to do it. And then just for the fun. Like, why not? Like, I don't hate that it's here. It's just, it'll affect nothing. Except for
like,
people
Florencio's going to do this, right? Flo's going to do this for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always made the argument they don't balance the game for us. They balance for the game for the pros.
But
this is not a balanced thing for the pros.
But it's also not balance. It's just fun.
Right.
And I think they do things for fun sometimes.
Agreed. It's like, well, I mean, the auto attack weapon for the Infestor, just like the Ghost has an auto attack and the High Templar has an auto attack.
Right.
I don't understand this because they gave the High Templar the auto attack and then didn't do it for the Infestor. And it was like, Protoss is stupid. They F2A move everything and they need some help or their High Templar run into the army and die. They're so stupid. Zerg is smarter. And then years later, they're like, actually, Zerg's pretty dumb too. Here, Infestor, have an auto attack weapon. Years later, like, why not just do it at the same time?
There's another level to this. The Viper still doesn't have an auto attack either. Like,
you can still fly your Vipers in to die if you want. Right.
Yeah. So.
And they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so funny. Anyway, Vipers can now abduct tanks again. Every Zerg streamer I have seen on Twitter today is so happy about that. It's so good. Like as a
is.
Zerg player, I was even like, you know what? Fair enough. Abducting tanks is so good. I'm okay with getting rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like ridiculous. Like it almost makes tanks unusable in the matchup. It's just like, oh, so I've got a tank. No, I don't have a tank anymore for free.
There's got to be. Well, I mean, what's the alternative? They just blinding cloud it anyway, and it does nothing. Also,
Yeah, but it doesn't instantly die like with an abduct.
That's true. Um, that's true. Maybe there's like some middle ground where like if you abduct a siege unit, which I say that like there's more than one, the abduct's cooldown is slightly longer. Or costs more energy.
Yeah, right? I'd feel better about that.
Yeah. That'd be neat.
Thumping is back. It's so weird.
I think I can kind of hear it. I think it might be a lawnmower down the street.
A lawnmower makes this sound?
Well, it's not quite so hollow, but yeah. It's the of the motor.
No, it's not running that fast.
Okay. It's an auto lawnmower. It's a piece
I'm doing
of...
it. That's what it is. It's at that speed.
It is a generator or an air compressor, maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, overlords. They're slower without speed. Fine.
Yep. Can now issue load nearby units command. Okay.
I guess the slower without speed is like that first overlord that goes and perches over the natural to see what's going on. Maybe it can't get there before a stalker shows up or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Somebody has to test that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, made it easier to load stuff. Again, I don't think that's something the pros are going to use.
No.
They're not going to trust the load nearby units option for loading up their overlords with what they want. It's like, no, I'm just going to do it. Yeah.
I think this is just like standardizing all loadable things to have the same buttons on the command card.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Right.
Overseer, changelings. I like it that it's overseers, and here's some changes for technically a different unit, but it's the swarm host swarm, and then the locust change. Changelings automatically inherit the current order queue of the casting overseer, and the changeling deaths are contagious to other nearby changelings. I
talked about that a couple weeks ago. Yep.
So glad to see that.
That's fine. Yeah. We're okay with that. Yep.
Mutalisk.
Mutaglaze prioritize targets, which who complained about this? Like who was like,
I don't know.
Glaives don't do what I want them to do. Fix it. And Blizzard's like, okay.
I like that they've had 3 weeks since they proposed these for the PTR, and they have not qualified what arc slop increased to 180 means.
No. Nope.
Still don't know what that means. Admittedly, have not looked very hard, but they could have just been like, this refers to this and this,
Well, they used to have those in the patch notes. They used to be like, here's what we did, and here is a paragraph explaining why. And they don't do that anymore.
No, of course not.
I mean, it's a miracle we get anything. Let's be fair. Beggars can't be choosers, but man, what the heck is arc slop? Why is it called arc slop? It's such a weird thing to call anything in StarCraft. Anyway. Terran, same thing with the main building. Ghosts are reworked. I don't think they changed anything here from the last time we talked about it. I mean,
no, I think these are all pretty much the same. A lot of like minor little changes, like the movement speed reduced from 3.94 to 3.85.
That's insane. What is that for?
I don't know. There's got to be something so it like now keeps pace with other units. There's something else that runs at that speed.
I know, but you can't because you're keeping pace with Marines Marauders who have stim. They're way faster no matter what you're doing here. What are you keeping pace with?
I don't know, zealots.
Yeah.
Like you're keeping pace.
Oh, so you can kite zealots more effectively now?
Well, less effectively because they're slower. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know.
Something like that. I don't know.
Right.
Stalkers. Who knows? Medevac is now considered biological, like I said, can now issue load nearby unit commands as well. Wow. Subgroup priority. Priority order updated. Don't know what this means.
So I think it's so if you have your entire army selected and you tab through to the different subgroups.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting, but I'm not sure who asked for it.
I don't know why that's under medevac.
Because you're changing the medevac subgroup.
You're not, though. Medevac is not listed in either of these subgroups.
That is what I've just realized. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. Moving on. Protoss. Same thing with their main building.
Yep. Warpgate. Yep. Warpgate reset speeds up gateway production by 40%. Now, is that warp in cooldown or gateway production?
Do not know.
Cool wording.
Yeah, it's important.
Yep. Transform Warpgate increased from nothing to 25. Or 20, not 25/25, just 25. It's just 25 gas.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, so one-time cost. Once purchased, the player can freely switch between the two. Don't know why you would, but I guess if Florencio accidentally gets Warpgate, he can change it back.
Right. He's like, oh no! Abort!
Warping time no longer determined by slow power fields. Okay. I'm excited.
We talked about that last time too. We are bringing back the old 4-gate, man.
Yeah.
Just throw down a pylon at someone's front door and go, here we are.
Yeah. I've been watching Pig play a little bit this morning, and every time there was a PvP, there was like one pylon on the other side of the map. Like, was walking in. Yeah.
Dude, it's 2012 again. 2011. Like, that is what it was.
Yep.
Single warp gate, single pylon was the scariest freaking thing.
Yeah. And the warp gate cooldown values are all slightly changed. Mostly down. Some up, some down. Stalker's down by a second, Zealot's up by 2. Some up, some down. And then the post-warp gate production time value are all just listed, and so I don't know if these are changes.
Yeah, this is a bad way to try to list changes if you don't know what's changing from.
Warp gate research speeds up gateway unit production time by 40%. What's the bet that post-warp gate production time, so this is the after 40% increase, that is, it will take 16 seconds instead of 22. Which feels like it doesn't feel like 40%. Anyway.
Math is hard.
Never do it on stream. Shield battery starts with 75 energy upon completion.
Hooray!
Neat.
So now proxy shield batteries are better. They were great, and then they nerfed them to hell, and now they're kind of in the middle.
Yep. Sentry hallucinations automatically inherit current order queue. Don't care. Again.
No. Storm damage is nerfed a little bit, which is nice.
Disruptor has a phantom attack weapon. Don't know what that means.
Is that a basic attack?
It's
gotta be.
It's gotta be a basic attack that does nothing.
Right. No, it's just like what they did with the Infestor, certainly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
And then Warp Prism aligning with load nearby units. Woo! Don't care. And then a big old list of bug changes.
There are so many.
Bug fixes, excuse me.
I did not look through them all because...
Neither did I. Let's just pick one at random.
Yeah.
Fixed an issue where banelings in splash range of enemy units but killed by enemy units would not spawn an audio cue indicating splash damage had been dealt, which really undermined their hard work and hurt their feelings. Okay, that's funny.
That is funny.
They wrote that funny, and it's buried in the bug changes, and I'm not sure anyone will see it.
Wait, what was that last part? So, Banes that are in splash range of enemy units but killed by enemy units
would not spawn an audio cue indicating that the splash damage had been dealt, which really undermined their hard work and hurt their feelings.
Okay, but... So the damage is dealt.
The damage is dealt, but you couldn't
Okay,
hear it
but
being dealt.
sometimes if you were listening for it,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know it happened.
Yeah.
Okay. I could see a Zerg player complaining about that one.
Sure. Yeah. Now I want to read all of these to see if there's any more fun ones.
If there's any more funnies. Yeah. I'm skimming and I don't... That's so funny. It's just like the one. Everything else is looking really professional as I'm scrolling through here. There is nothing else at all.
Uh-huh.
Fun. Zelnaga towers can be selected through the fog of war.
Wow.
Why? Like, what does this matter? I guess this is it. Zelnaga towers can show their vision range radius when selected. So you're like, what exactly can I see if I take this tower that is in the fog of war right now?
Yeah. Music selection for spectator players has been adjusted to feature a greater pool of suitable tracks for spectating. Duplicate entries have also been removed.
Ooh, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
good job. This is a good one. Active creep tumors take selection precedence over inactive tumors.
Ooh, that's
so if you
good.
select a bunch of creep, it's just like grab the active ones. I don't care about the inactive ones, obviously.
Why is that a bug fix and not just like a... I mean, I guess it's maybe
quality of life improvement.
It's supposed to be that way, and it hasn't been working. I don't know.
No, that could be it. That's great. That's the one thing that I'm going to be like, yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, as lava increases, they will now spread further upwards around the sides of the hatchery. Lava will start at the bottom of the hatchery. This feels like an important change. Because if you're going to corrosive bile all of the lava, not corrosive bile. Is it corrosive bile with the Ravager? Yeah, it is. Getting it mixed up with the corruptor thing. But if you're gonna try and kill a bunch of hatching lava or something, previously they would all the lava, and so thus all the building units would all be in one spot. Now that they might be anywhere around the hatchery after you inject a few times without building stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't a bug fix. This is just a change that needs to go up under Zerg.
I agree. Mule repair is now set to autocast by default. So when you drop mules on the battlefield, they'll just autocast instead of trying to harvest or just sitting there.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. Again, not going to do anything at the highest level of StarCraft, but maybe.
No. Cool.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Neat. Excited to see what this does.
I believe Railgun called this the greatest Zerg patch of all time.
Yeah, I think it's so.
And Nina said, "Are we back in Wings of Liberty?" That was the name of her stream. And so there's a lot of big reactions to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun. Yeah. What else is going on? Oh! So in my... this is real quick. I just, for the first time ever, found a subreddit where they'll ban you for being cis.
Oh, interesting. What's this?
Because, usually it's if you act like a dick or, right, you do certain things or say certain things will ban you from the trans subreddits. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. But, if we figure out you're cis, we'll ban you, no questions asked, is oh. I mean, number one, that seems like a hard thing to do. Number two, I don't feel great about it.
What's this subreddit called?
Count. Here, I've got it here.
Count your blessings.
Count with 4 T's at the end of count instead of just one.
No, okay.
Now, what's funny is the rules on the right side do not say that.
No bigotry, but you can be bigoted against cis people, I guess. DIY or die, so do it yourself or die. This DIY has got a new meaning that I'm unaware of.
No idea.
Every post must have exactly one image. Count in order. No hon posting. Don't know what that means. Be considerate to sneed hons. Don't know what that means. No NSFW. Moderated discretion applies.
Yeah, so this is a subreddit that was doing something else and is completely taken over, turned into a trans subreddit, which has been happening a lot with politics and some other things on the site. Like they'll find failed subs and turn them into other things for some reason. I'm not sure why. But yeah, and I just put the comment into chat where they claim the rules say they can ban you for being cis, but like again, the rules do not say that. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Yeah. So if I go like top all time, it should be like a totally different kind of images and stuff, because they'll be from like 4 years ago, unless they've been doing this for a while. Genuinely, I can't tell the difference between these and like whatever was recently posted. So I guess they've been doing either that or top stuff is like the sub was so dead that like stuff posted 8 days ago is at the top, which is the case.
Right.
Okay. Interesting. How did you find this?
I just scroll r/all,
Right.
and it popped up with like 100 upvotes. Yep.
Sure. That's a that's a good use of time.
It really is. It helps me to understand a lot of different people's takes on stuff. I tell you that much. Whew.
It's interesting.
Although I will say, have I complained about this before to you? There are Indians on the Reddits. I'm fine with Indians being on the Reddit. That's great. But they create a new subreddit for everything. Indian comic strips, Indian movies, Indian books, Indian economics, Indian this, Indian that, Indian comedians. It's like, okay, look, no other country does this.
No, they all do that. They all do that. You can go and find French finance or French politics if you want it. They're all there.
No. Okay, well, they don't make it to r/all because they're not big enough to do that. So I'm just saying, when you're scrolling r/all, a lot of it is just like, okay, why does this have to be what it is?
You're just mad that there's lots of them. That's all.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like how the Knicks won the NBA championship, and there are 800 million Knicks fans online, and they're loud, and there's a billion of them, and it's bad.
Okay, so let's go to r/French and see if they link to any other French subs.
Okay, this is a good test. I like it.
All of these posts are in English. I'm very disappointed.
Is it auto-translating for you?
I don't know that it'd be auto-translating. Oh, this might be a sub for learning French. Because I'm going to be honest. The reason why I had this response in my mind queued up is because I know you've posted about this before. And
okay.
So I was like, I bet this is for a lot of countries. There's a lot of like, they don't make it to all. Which, yeah.
Right. Entirely possible.
Yeah. r/passe de question idiote. 126,000 members. C'est quoi ce truc? Don't know what that means. 30,000 members. Question sante. Yeah. I remember finding a sticky thread that had like here's like 60 French subreddits, but I can't find that now, and a lot of them weren't like super popular, but like French people were using them.
Okay, so here's what I want.
I
want subreddits. I want another layer down. I want there to be Reddit, and then I want there to be Indian Reddit and Canadian Reddit and French Reddit and Cambodian Reddit.
Okay,
and then you can do whatever the hell you want in there.
So okay, two things. One, there's your Reddit where you're supposed to follow the things that you want, and so you can have your Reddit that doesn't have any Indians in it. Or you could make multi-Reddits, and then you can browse just all those things. I think browsing r/all is one of the most insane things a person can do on Reddit.
I can't imagine many people do this. You're probably right. You are probably correct about that.
Right. So, I mean, here's the thing. I think what you should do, instead of putting it up on all of the people who happen to not, speak your language, to self-organize, you could do it for yourself.
Indians speak my language. That is not the problem here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It's not about the language. It's the fact that they've got a different skin color. My apologies.
There you go. Get it right, man. Jeez.
Look, you just need to start curating your own multi-Reddit of everything that just doesn't have localized stuff. Like, there's subreddits for the town I grew up in, right?
Right.
And,
right. And they get 5 upvotes for every post, and no one ever sees it.
Like, 50 or something, not 5.
Right.
But,
Okay.
And you see them, like, crossing over with, like, the r/Sydney Reddit and r/Western Sydney, probably.
So I've already solved this problem.
Oh, you have?
Because the Reddit enhancement suite has a filter option.
That was my next
subreddit.
Yeah.
So, so that's what I started doing.
Also, I was just like, I wonder if the town I'm living in now has one. And so, sure enough, it does. This community has been banned 13 years ago.
Wow. Wonder what happened there.
Yeah. Given the name of the town, I would be worried that maybe it had it had been taken over at some point. Because r/Blacktown might attract some undesirable...
unsavory characters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably what happened. That's great. That is great. Anyhow. Yeah. And then that's all. Like, sometimes I'll see like a subreddit that's entirely in German, and I'm like, I'm probably not getting anything out of this.
Probably not.
Probably not.
You never know. Maybe you should learn German.
Maybe I should at 43. Seems like a good use of...
Wait, you're
Good use
43?
of the time.
Oh, that means it was your birthday recently.
No, it doesn't.
It
I've
does.
been 43 all year.
No,
it
you
doesn't.
haven't. No, because you're 10 years older than me, and I haven't turned 33 yet, so you can't be 43 all year. Because am I 33? Have I forgotten how old I am, or have you been lying to me?
I think that's only a question you can answer, Samicron.
I'm 32. I'm 90% sure at the moment. All right. Genuinely, because I don't really care how old I am, and
Right.
because my birthday is at like the very end of the year. I'm always like, people go, "Oh, you're born in '93," so they go, "Okay, so you're 33," and I go, "Well, no, not like I'll be 33 this year for a day." Like, it just doesn't matter. So I've never bothered to like remember how old I am exactly. And like, I was at work at one point, and someone goes, "So what'd you do for your 30th?" I'm like, "What did I do?" I'm like, I'm fucking 28. Like, what do you want about? So it was your birthday, because we're past the halfway mark of the year, which means we're technically closer to 2050 than the year 2000.
Don't say that. Why would you say that? What is wrong with you? That hurts. That hurts me.
Yeah, it hurt me when I heard that too. Misery loves company.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Well.
Anyhow, good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna assume your birthday's on Father's Day, which was last week. Well, this week,
Weird
technically.
thing to do, but all right.
Yeah. Well, you said it's like this half of the year, and you're 43, so it has to have been in the last like 2 weeks. It's just math.
This is not how math works. I was born in 1982.
No, you aren't. No, you aren't.
Okay.
Look, if I'm going to make jokes about knowing when your birthday is, I might as well get the year wrong while I'm at it. It's funnier.
It is. Definitely funnier.
Did you guys do anything for Father's Day? Kids make you breakfast in bed and like mow the lawns? No, okay.
Nope. I got a big thing of Reese's Pieces and a big thing of peanut M&Ms.
Hell yeah.
And a couple cards. One of the cards said, Happy Father's Day, Dad. This card is my gift to you. And then on the inside it said, just kidding. And I was like, that is moderately clever.
I mean, if there wasn't like a bag of peanut M&Ms also to accompany it, it would be kind of dark. It's like, this is my gift to you. Just kidding. It's not even that. Like that's
Not even that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a weird card, man. It was store bought and everything. Like somebody had the idea and got it approved and printed that. And I was like, sure. World we live in. Yeah. Went to my parents' house. My dad had this like super bad cold, so he like just stayed up in his room the whole time.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I was talking with Doddles the other day, and he's like, I'm sorry if that didn't make any sense. I've had a Father's Day worth amount of scotch. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Father's Day. And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh no, it's in September here. It's fine. Every year it gets me. Someone brings it up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, goddamn it, Americans.
It's the same in Canada and like the same in Hungary for some reason.
Interesting.
But like different in a bunch of other countries. Like it is not standardized at all. So,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else is happening? Strait of Hormuz continues to be open and closed and open and closed, and I don't know what's going on. It's great.
Yep. How's fuel prices?
Like the worst story to keep track of in the whole world, because it's like it's open and then it's closed, and there's why I don't know. Iran decided to close it, and then it's open again, and then America goes, no, it's actually open. It's like what the? Yeah, don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
super frustrating.
It's open, but what they mean is it's open season for ships sailing through it. Like,
right. So doesn't matter. Gas prices are going down for some reason. They were at like $4.25 a month ago, and they're at like $3.65 today when I was out.
Fair
like
enough.
they've gone down, not like ridiculously, but they're going down. And I'm like, but the ships and the Strait of Hormuz.
Right.
I had no idea what's happening at all. So I'm just along for the ride on this one. I like understanding what's happening in the world, but this one makes no sense.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've got a handle on it either. I know that price of fuel has dropped here, like a couple weeks ago. I filled up my bike and we cleaned out the garage a little bit the other week.
Ooh.
And before, like, I lived here, the owner had like put up a wall and split the garage into like an actual room. Like, it's supposed to be like a teenager's retreat. So the front of the garage is like very shallow. It's like you can fit a lawnmower in if you park it sideways. And so we went and
wow. Okay.
yeah, so we pulled out like a shelving unit that was in there that I thought was like attached and it wasn't. And so now you can fit 2 lawnmowers or 1 Harley Davidson.
Ask me how I know.
Ask me how I know. So I've put it in there probably for the winter while I because it's cool enough. I've been walking to work, and by cool enough I don't mean at night. I mean when I'm going home I don't melt. Yeah, so
Fair.
yeah, 35,000 steps in a day is my record.
Dang. That's a lot of steps. That's a big number.
It is, yeah. Yep. It's pretty neat. Yeah, what else is happening?
Mandalorian Grogu movie come out in the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I couldn't give the tiniest of fucks about that movie.
Well, it just everybody who's like, I liked it, but it is a just long episode of The Mandalorian. So I'm like, when they put it on Disney Plus in 2 months, I'll watch it there. It's not a problem.
Popcorn meter is 87% and tomato meter is 61. So like, it's probably fine. But like,
fine. But I'm not paying $8 to go see Fine. That's not how this works.
I was gonna go watch a movie yesterday. I was gonna go watch Toy Story 5.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen Toy Story 4, but I saw on Reddit that it was like Toy Story 5 breaks Rotten Tomatoes popcorn meter score like by debuting at like 97% or something. Like it's the highest of all time. Like apparently Toy Story 5 is really good. But it was only available in extreme screen D-box seats, which are like $40.
Right.
I don't want to say it that bad.
It's a Toy Story movie. Why do we need that?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, there's. I was also surprised to remember that Master of the Universe came out, and like I didn't go see it on
Right.
Gerard Leto principle because he's in it, and I won't watch him like in a theater. That's just again,
Got it.
I'm not paying money to go see him.
Mm.
Disclosure Day came out.
It did.
Did you see it?
No.
Okay.
I've listened to like 2 podcasts about it.
Oh, what did they say?
Like, okay, so the first group were these 2 people who are massive Spielberg fans. And even they were like he's trying stuff. Like he's got a lot of ideas he wants to address, and the cinematography is amazing. Like the shots are really staged well, and it's very much Spielberg. But they're like, man, does not land the plane. And I was like, okay, if these guys are saying that, then I don't know.
I saw a review that was like, this really feels like Steven Spielberg's having the same kind of thoughts he had with E.T. And it's weird because they're the same, they're the same thoughts 4 decades later, and I'm like, that's not great for like why I should go see this movie.
No, and he's 80. This is what happens when 80-year-olds do things. Ugh.
Yeah.
Stupid generation. No other generation was like, yes, the 80-year-olds will be able to do whatever they want, and we'll give them tons of money to do things, and they can be in charge. And it's like, no, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Yeah. So anyway, Spielberg.
I really don't like him much as a director, to be honest. It's probably
like something he's done.
Oh, for sure. I like Jurassic Park. Right.
Yeah.
I like Saving Private Ryan. These are great.
There you go.
You know what I don't like? Ready Player One. Or War of the Worlds, or Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Right. He's got a bunch of duds, certainly.
I also don't like E.T., to be honest.
Ooh, that's a tougher call.
Yeah. And I haven't seen some of his other more significant movies. Like, I want to see Schindler's List. It's something that I should probably see. I think it's funnier to have never seen the Indiana Jones movies except for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Wow. No, not funny. Should be rectified at some point. 100%.
And I've never seen Jaws either.
Jaws created the modern blockbuster, Salmacron. Did you know that?
I am aware of that. They thought it would die, so they put it out in the summer, and it was such a big hit that now big blockbusters are released in the summer. Yes, I do know this story.
Spielberg created the summer blockbuster. They did not exist. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just think he has more duds than real good movies. Things that stand on their own, you know?
Yeah, your mileage may vary, but I think the point is everybody's got a Spielberg movie that they really like. Everybody does. I don't think there's anyone who's like, man, I just don't like anything this man has ever put out his entire life.
I like some of the movies, but I wouldn't say I really like them. None of these movies are on my I'm gonna rewatch these one day. Maybe Jurassic Park, but honestly, I think the way Jurassic Park fans talk about it has been like, it's so good, and it's clear that they should do practical props for everything because they're just better. I go, those dinosaurs look a little dated. They don't look. They don't look perfect. That's all.
That's good. That is good. First person I've ever heard be like, the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are fine, I guess.
They are fine, I guess. Like, they're fine. They look like they're from the 90s. It's fine. It's fine.
Okie doke. Right. But again, there have been Jurassic Parks since then that have better looking dinosaurs and are much worse movies.
It's true. Definitely true.
As long as we understand that.
That is definitely true.
Okay. Anyway, I'm probably not seeing Disclosure Day. I was going to see it, but then I listened to that pod and I was like, it's probably not happening, actually.
Fair. Yeah. Supergirl comes out in a couple days.
Might see that one.
Might see that one. Let me know if it's good.
Might. Yeah.
I think Superman's kind of a boring character, so I was like fine on the Superman movie, but I have no plans to see Supergirl. Is my point.
Fair.
What else is coming out soon? Because there's like a couple things in like the next month.
There's a Spider-Man brand new days coming out.
That is the thing that I'm thinking of.
Yep, that's a big one.
Oh, and the Odyssey.
Is that summer?
That's July 16th.
Holy crap. Okay.
Yep.
Why did I think that was coming out in like November for some reason?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah. There's an Evil Dead movie coming out as well.
Moana
live action. I'm sure somebody cares about that.
It's going to make $1 billion, and it's not going to be very good. I don't understand these things at all.
No, I'm sure the Rock can act in this one. My theater is showing Kiki's Delivery Service, a Ghibli movie. So I'm going to go see that. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, they were releasing the OG Star Wars trilogy to theaters here too this summer.
Really? That's smart.
Mm-hmm. They did that back in the 90s too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like, I remember going to see, like, Star Wars in theaters. It was to celebrate the, like, specialized versions where he screwed with everything.
Right.
But yeah, those were in theaters. I remember seeing those when I was, like, 14 or 15.
Yeah. I went and I think I watched some of them recently. Like, they put them out for, like, the 50th anniversary or something recently. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they were in there. Super Troopers 3 comes out in August, so we're getting close to that. Didn't even know they were making that.
Yeah, me neither. 2 was fine.
I don't think I've seen 2. I know I watched 1 on your recommendation, and it was funny.
Yeah, 1 is good.
But I don't think I watched 2. Probably because I've only heard people say it's fine. Yeah.
Yep, and then in the later on in the year, it's the Doomsday Dune 3 thing that's happening in December.
Very looking forward to that. But August 13th, Cat Video Fest 2026. Tickets are on sale now.
What in the name of all that is holy is Cat Video Fest?
A triumph, a spectacle. Cat Video Fest is a joyous cinema experience for all ages featuring the latest cat videos. Every ticket sold helps a cat in need. It is a 70-minute short film of cat videos at your theater.
You know, everyone has YouTube, right? Like, that's a thing everybody has access to.
Not everyone has a cinema screen, though. Also, I don't know if these like, we just pulled the best off YouTube. It might be like, hey, we went and shot cats with an IMAX camera. Let's go watch it then. Like, do you want 4K cat videos? I think I do.
Could be.
Yeah. Just saying.
You have to find out.
Yep. Check back in August.
Yep. Movies are coming out. Great. We'll see them. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar. I am mad that all of the snacks at theaters are back up to like full ridiculous price though. It's been a slow burn. But like when they reopened after COVID, they were like, please come back. We'll give you popcorn for $4 instead of $58. And I was like, you know, okay, that sounds like a great idea. And yeah, you could totally get like popcorn and a drink and a snack for like $10. And I was like, you know what? Not great, but not the worst.
Yeah.
This is almost reasonable.
So
it's back up to like $40. And it's like, okay, you guys.
I just went to try and see what the prices of popcorn was at the theater. And at the bottom of the page, there was a product recall for Fantastic Four illuminated cups.
Oh, no. It gives you cancer?
The reason the product is recalled, products don't comply with the mandatory standards for products containing button/coin batteries. The screw-in battery cover can be removed. This could allow children to access the coin button battery. So it doesn't have a screw on it.
We're protecting the stupid children. Let's not do that.
No, we have to protect all the children, Falcon.
Even the dumb ones.
Yeah, because
dumb
ones can grow up to be smart people. I don't believe in eugenics.
Eugenics does not have anything to do. Well,
No,
I don't want to get into this. Moving on. Warhammer time. Time for Warhammer. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, Warhammer. Okay.
Is there something else you wanted to cover that we missed over the last 2 weeks?
There probably is, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Warhammer. 11th edition is out. I'm sure that's the news you're wanting to talk about. The fact that this is a new
Correct.
edition.
Yep.
The Caiaphas Cain model will go on sale or pre-order this Saturday.
Excellent. That's good.
Which means we got Caiaphas Cain rules.
I was gonna say, do we get those? Yes. That's what I was looking forward to.
Okay. I did look at these. Let me have a look. All right. So the way this works is he's gonna have 2 bases, I believe. So you can build Cain and Jurgen separately, or you can put them on the same base, because Jurgen just counts as like a token. He is not his own character. So the rules in true Warhammer lore totally overwrite Jurgen's existence.
Yeah,
he's just
that sucks.
He's just, well, here's the thing: you can still shoot with him, right? Like the ranged weapons are Kane's trusty sidearm, which is a las pistol with precision. And
Is he a blank?
yeah, you have a
Okay.
you have a blank rule. This is what the hell? Okay, why is it when I googled for Caiaphas Cain rules, it found me a post from 2 years ago? God damn it. Anyway, let me find the actual rules. Here we go. So Psychic Blank, this model has a Feel No Pain 4 up against psychic attacks. So if you are the target of a psychic attack, roll a die. On a 4 or higher, you take no damage, which is a 50% chance.
Okay.
He has 5 wounds, which, just to point out, is 3 more than a Space Marine.
What?
It's because he's a character, right? Characters have more wounds. A character
So
Space
does a
Marine might have
named
like
Space Marine have more wounds? Okay.
yeah, they might have like 7 or something. Yeah, I think Golem has like 12. It's great.
Well, Primarch, sure.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What the hell happened? Where did my thing go? My ad blocker was like, "Hey, we've blocked 80,000 ads for you. Here's an ad for your ad blocker." I'm like, "Fuck," and it like deleted my page or changed my tab. I hate that. So this model is equipped with 1 chainsword and 1 gun butt. So this is I think the first Warhammer rules page to use the word butt. So if you're 4, that's funny. Anyway, the fun stuff is his ability, I guess is what this is. Trapped by excuses. In the deploy army step, you must set this unit up on the battlefield or embarked within a transport unit that is set up on the battlefield. This abilities that allow you to redeploy a unit or place a unit in strategic reserve cannot affect this unit. So he has to go on the field straight away.
Yep.
Because
I like that.
he's just required to be there.
Yes.
Because he's the commissar. It's like, oh, it's my duty. I've got to go do this thing. God damn it.
Right.
Grumble. And unparalleled luck. Once per battle, per army. So if you fight a Cain versus Cain, they can both do it. At the start of any phase, you can use this ability. If you do, this model has a 2-up invul save. So roll a 2 or higher on a d6, and you take no damage against anything for a whole phase.
Awesome.
Yeah, for every attack, obviously, for every like shot that's made against you. It's not just like a. But yeah, so like Angron could try and swing its biggest axe at him, and it's like, well, I rolled a 2, so no.
That's great. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Caiaphas Cain. We've got a model, we've got rules, people can play him.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Also, for the Emperor, the first Caiaphas Cain book is getting re-released with the annotated and illustrated edition, the fancy pants version that I like to get of books. I wanted to buy the re-release of the Horus Heresy False Gods, that's book 2, in this premium edition with a fancy leather cover for the Horus Heresy saga, right? It's like the 12 or so books that they're like, this is all you really need to read before getting to the Siege, right? Instead of the 60 books. It sold out in 4 minutes. Like, I was like, okay, it's Saturday. I know they're out. I don't remember what time zone, or like, so I couldn't work out if it was supposed to be 10 o'clock or 12, right? So I was every hour I was checking to see if this book was out. And I checked at 12 o'clock on the dot, and it was like, not there. So I went to the bathroom, and I came back 12:03, and it was like sold out.
No. No. No.
Yeah.
That is not cool. That is not how any of this should work.
Nope. Yeah.
Bummer.
So I bought one on eBay. I paid scalpers rates.
Of course you did. Do we want to know what that was, Somicron? What are the scalpers rates?
It was just 2x what they were charging. Which
I mean, only 2.
Right, 2x now or 10x in 5 years? I think I'll take the 2x now. Like I can.
This is so bad.
It is.
This whole thing is so bad.
It is, and I get why Games Workshop don't want to make every book, like made to order, because it slows down production times a ton. Right, when they switched the Hive book to made to order because they had the same issues. It's like, yeah, okay, well, we've taken everyone's order, but these books are going to take 180 days for delivery. That's what they're saying. So it's like, okay, that's a little sad. What happened to all the ones that you have already, though? Can some people get their books now? I was really hoping that was the case. Because I don't remember.
Nice.
I don't remember if we talked about this, but they were like, oh, okay, this fancy editions of Hive by Dan Abnett are going to be released in stores only, right? Because there's a very select amount. These are signed by the author. And I'm like, okay, well, the store opens at 10. I finish work at 11. So I'm like texting my brother, texting my former housemate. You guys don't work Saturdays. Can you go down to Games Workshop and buy me one of these? Like, get there 3 hours early in case there's a line. Just do it. I'll pay you free lunches for a month. And then it was like the day before, and they're just like, okay, people are upset that they could only get it in stores, so now it'll be made to order. I'm like, okay, but what happened to all the ones in stores that would have to be in stores if you were releasing tomorrow? You know?
Yeah. What happened?
No idea. Absolutely no
Awesome.
idea. I do understand it though, because like there's one Games Workshop store in New Zealand that was gonna have them, and it's like, okay, everyone in New Zealand has to go to Wellington if they want a chance. It's not really fair.
Yes. They live in New Zealand. They understand how this works.
Sure, there's something only like 4 in Australia that we're gonna have them.
Yeah.
It's not enough, right? That's not really fair.
Okay.
Have a lottery or something, right? Have a membership that says, hey, this person comes in and buys one book every 6 months. They'll get a better chance rather than the person who's like online and immediately going to resell it. You know, have some way to verify that they're just not selling to scalpers.
Right.
But
Nope.
whatever.
Impossible. Cannot police.
So fingers crossed this week I get the Hive Kane book.
You got it. Cross my fingers for you.
Thank you. Hive?
Yeah.
Man, what a book.
What a book.
We read
Can I-
Hive by Dan Abnett. Just to,
Can I spoil the hell out of this just right at the beginning?
I mean, yes.
I am so impressed that they're like, Dan Abnett, we need you to write a book about a hive, right? Like just all of the stratus of each individual
Social class, yeah.
Yeah, social class and what's going on, and like really introduce us to all the stuff that goes on in a hive. And he's like, how about this? I kill the fuck out of this hive.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I did not think you would do that, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I-
It's so good.
It is.
It is so good. It is so much better than if they'd be like, and then we defeated the problems and everything was fine and we lived
Right.
and prospered forever. It's like, no, the death of a hive is such a great idea.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
really good.
I loved it.
So I really enjoyed this book, and I just kept thinking back to like book 3 of Gaunt's Ghost, which is another hive city that's like under attack, and like that hive dies, but like everyone lives, so they all just leave and
Right.
build a new hive. It's a bit
Right.
weird. It treats a hive more like a city, like it's just a big
Mm-hmm.
city. This one is so grounded in
Like
itself.
22 billion people. Like there's a
Right.
number in here.
Yeah. It's like 21 billion or
Yeah.
something. But
Yeah.
this is so, like, if you were to take a vertical slice, you could see the stratas of every different class, where they live, all their different cultures, and how they
Yeah.
interact, right? I went and found an unofficial dramatis personae, if you want that.
Oh, good.
As
That's
like
handy.
as like a cheat sheet for like, here's a
Yeah.
a glossary of gutter, the gutter language, if you want to what Bollet meant, or Berber, or Chuffer, or Ekya, or Frack, or Gruek, or Jant, or Jar, or Jathera, or Jeek, or Kefta, or Kurdi, or Snut, and
Yeah.
all of these terms are getting thrown at you, and you're like
Yep.
learning like, what does landlands mean in this situation? What is the alphabet? What about Hive Def or Orpo? He's
Right.
so richly imagined a hive. It's an incredible achievement.
Yeah, like most of the time, in like for different planets, it's like, okay, they speak English, but instead of swear words, they use these words instead.
Right.
But here, it's like there are tons of new vocabulary words that he introduces. It's amazing. Yeah.
And it's not even like the made up words like Jeek, which just means everything's good, right?
Yeah.
It's also that he recontextualizes the way that these people see the world. They believe
Right.
the hive is the entire world, right? Because you can't go outside. Everything is
Without.
the without, and then like
Yep.
the Imperium is the without away. You know?
Yes.
And then there's the Wastelanders, which I did not realize was spelt waste as in the middle of a person's body, but these are also the people that are in the middle of the city. So it's they're Wastelanders, but they're Wastelanders.
Right.
And not only that, because we're going to spoil the entire book, Dan Abnett is also able to effectively twist all of those phrases you hear about the hive, like the hive is its people, right? Or the hive is the world, or the hive is the only thing that matters. When the Tyranids show up and someone starts using those same words, but they mean the hive as in the swarm, it's a great twist.
It is. It really is. This book is an achievement.
Yeah.
I was totally expecting this like entry level. Here's what a hive is. Let's introduce you to who's in charge and all the different stratuses of society and how they interact. And there'll be some conflict and some people will probably die because it's Warhammer. But like,
Yeah.
and then it'll just keep on chugging along like they always do.
Yeah.
I just, it's so good. It's so good.
It's so
I
good.
just say another one of my favorite parts is that they discover a chaos cult at work in the hive.
Yeah.
And then the chaos cult realizes there's a Tyranid infestation and goes, holy shit. Like, our loyalty is to humanity above anything else. These Tyranid fuckers. And they go and try to tell the people who are running the hive there's a Tyranid infestation. Like, 3 different people are like, look, I know we're chaos. I know you're going to kill us when you find out who we are, but seriously, though, there's a Tyranid infestation happening. It's the best.
Like, I really bet if you told me we're going to write a story where a chaos cultist confesses to a planetary governor to try to get them on the same side about a bigger problem, I'd be like, I don't think that'd work. Like, how would you write that story? But here we have that exact thing happening. And it works. It is so good.
It is so good. And then Abnett's like, it's too late. Everyone's dead anyway, but nice try. Oh my gosh. It's so good. The moment when like the head cultist is like, all right, got to sit down and, do my, I'm now a conduit for evil and for warp, and I'm going to write this evil sacrament. And then it stops. And he's like, what the? That never happens. What's going on? And then it's just the warp chaos gods being like, oh, This hive's done for.
No. So
We're gonna move on to somewhere else.
So that's the Tyranid shadow in the warp. As the Tyranid Hive fleet approaches a planet, they block off all psychic communication. That's why there's like these throwaway lines where the governor's like, "What about the astropathic choir?" And they're like, "Well, they're all indisposed at the moment." And like, "What do you mean indisposed?" Well, some of them have gone mad. Some of them are comatose.
Some of them are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There is so much good stuff in this book.
So much. There's actually too much, I think, to like even try and talk about. Like we can talk about characters maybe, but the book is huge for a Dan Abnett book. It is twice the size of any normal book, and the first half of the book is just political tensions between like the lower classes, the upper class, and the Arbites as like this imperial force imposing a new planetary governor.
Mm-hmm.
And
because the one that had been groomed for the job dies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And because they killed the last planetary governor for being incompetent, basically.
Yep. Like he starts a war with another hive, and like it just sucks for everyone, and nobody wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I read the book being like, how is Dan gonna like resolve a succession war, basically? Because like the Alpha Beta, which are like a gang, they're gonna like try and rise up. They're getting their hands on cookers, which is like a melter gun, and like there's like political uprising and like a groundswell of grassroots independence, political activism, or right, or a burn as they call it. Like they have their own words for it, even that. And I was really like, how is Dan going to resolve all this? And it might sound like I'm a little disappointed, but he doesn't.
He doesn't, but it's so good.
Yeah, he doesn't, and it turns out it doesn't matter. The one complaint I'd have in all of that is that there are several people who all independently come to the realization that it's Xenos and immediately kind of drop their own grievances and go, I have to work with the Hive people. I'm here to blow up their hive and kill them, but this is more important. Which works, like it totally works. But there is a point where it's like, okay, we've just had 3 different people all work out that it's some form of Xenos. Not all of them can get their message, even end up getting their message back to the authorities.
Right.
Like it kind of doesn't work, but you feel like you have these same plot lines.
Yeah, it feels like it's going to work because the hive isn't destroyed yet, but people have figured out what's happening on some level, and it's like, oh, maybe there's time. Right. Maybe if they get to the right people, we can do something about this. No. Nope. The hive's been dead for a while. It is way too late for any of this. Yeah. And I mean, just the Afra, right? The new, how do you say that? Domne.
Which she's like
I'm
French in the audiobook. It's like,
ooh.
Yeah, I am Domne Afra. Yeah.
Yeah. But just, she's such a great character. Can I just, also as a quick aside, the Domne, my brain kept being like, there's another Warhammer word that is this. Are they reusing it first? And I couldn't figure it out. And then I was like, Domin!
From Road Trader, yes.
Cabela. I was like, all right, got that figured out. That's not going to bother me anymore. Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, the Domne. It's just such a great character because she's like, she's been trained in the administratum to be like a super capable person. She's smart. She's educated. She knows all this stuff. She can do the job, but this is not what she was supposed to do. And basically, they're like, okay, look, the guy who's supposed to do this died, and we need you to jump in here and do this thing. And it was not your plan. It's not anything you're interested in, but you can do it.
Yeah.
And it's just the way she's written. It's just that she's not super enthused about the whole thing, but she's willing to learn. She's willing to learn, you know, what it is to do the Domini of this hive. She tries to get into other people. She tries to get a handle on the problems. And then even as it spirals into more problems and bigger problems and, oh, wow, the biggest problem of all, she's still just trying her best for the hive.
Yeah.
It's great. Like, she's a great character. I like her a lot.
She's really good. She's also the closest we get to her, I don't want to say like a protagonist or a point of view character, because we get point of view from lots of people, but she's point of view
From, like,
from an
15 people.
she's an outsider's point of view. So she learns and we learn. And
Which
you know
we need,
and
probably.
you know, Dan didn't have to be hacked like setting this in a school or something, so like the characters learning because they're at a school. Like there's really bad ways to do it, and this is not that. This is one of the best ways to do it. She's a she was supposed to be a sector lord, so like
Yeah.
this is a step down.
It is. It's a big step
Down, and she's very aware that it's a position for life.
Yeah.
So she is like on the fly trying to learn all of their words and their cultures.
Her political factions that she has to deal with. Yep.
Right.
What these burns are, what they've done in the past, what they could do now. Yeah.
All while trying to figure out who she can trust, and like maybe there's bloodline successions, people who are still mad that the last governor was deposed, who are going to try and do a coup maybe. You know?
Right. Probably.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then ye old savant, Theophania Danun.
Tiffany.
Good character, too.
Yep.
Is there, like, an age for Theophania? Because I keep saying that, like, young, but I'm like, is she, like, 10? Or
No,
like...
she's like early 20s, definitely. Because, like,
Okay.
Osgood is banging.
Oh,
let's
right.
Let's not call it 10.
No, good call. 20-something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her savant, who is her adjunct and is able to process tons of information. She is Dan Abnett. There's even a bit where like another person is like, most savants are really old, and I'm just like, yes, Dan Abnett, you invented them with oh god, what's his name? I want to call him Mott, but that Mott is Amberly Vales from Caiaphas Cain, that savant.
Oh, right.
Who is my brain, I can't even remember Eisenhorn's name. Gregor Eisenhorn savant. He's like this really old dude. I don't remember his name. I don't remember Eisenhorn savant. Uber Amos, there we go.
Right.
Who is also a great character, but he's also like interminably ancient. He's like 400 or something, you know? But here we have a young savant, someone who is untested and has to like put down her own political rivals once they like make this pivot to be like, you know what? My old friend who died, he already sent people here to like prepare the way for his arrival. My people never showed up in time. Like, I got here before them, and I sent them before I did, because, like, the war plays tricks on people. Yep. I'm just gonna, like, not lay off these people like they're expecting. I'm gonna welcome them in and use them, because I need people that I can trust. And it turns out who was supposed to be the adjunct is, like, totally vying for her position. Just, like, does not give her any respect because she's young. And immediately starts trying to undermine her and like rearranges the Dominie's schedule to get alone time to like press his own opinions on policies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all this is happening, and all this rearranging of the deck chairs on the Titanic is happening for hundreds of pages.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this guy is so worried about, you know, I want this job, or at least I want the person in that job to listen to me and do what I want them to do, and it doesn't matter.
None of it matters. None of it matters.
Yeah.
Because the Hive was already dead. Which...
It's been dead for a long, long time.
I would say, when the Dominie arrives, we get her shuttle down to the Hive. They didn't notice a Hive fleet in orbit?
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't quite there yet.
Maybe, but like... she comes in the storm, and as far as I'm aware, the entire book takes place over the lifetime of that storm. because she's
Yeah.
never able to actually see the hive from the outside because the storm just never goes away.
True.
But
But isn't it already messing with their sensors and like their ability to
yeah,
see anything or
it-
communicate?
it could have also just been a storm, right? And the Hive fleet shows up
Right.
later. That makes
Right.
sense. Warhammer is an interesting thing with like ship stuff because sometimes it's like we can survey the ground battle from the battle fleet and we can do targeted strikes on Titans or whatever without orbital weapons, and other times it's like, but we can't detect if there's a ship on the other side of the planet.
Right. We got to go down there and check it out.
Right, because and like they fully allude that Ostrika, this other hive on the planet, totally fell first. Like they lost all communication with Ostrika before their own stuff went down. And so it's highly possible that like the Hive fleet was just on the other side of the planet.
Right. 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 Entirely possible.
Entirely possible.
Yep. So I was thinking about this. So we have had interactions with Tyranids before. Before everything's gone to hell. So simplistically, you find the Tyranid Primarch on the planet and kill them, and you can maybe stop this before it happens.
So sort of.
Yeah.
Because there's two things really happening. There's the Tyranids and the Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
So everything that's happening with the Bones is being orchestrated by the Gene Stealers. And there's even a bit like at the very end where some of the Gene Stealers... Remember, Gene Stealers have never met a Tyranid. They just know that there's like angels out there that they're calling to, and that's attracting the Tyranids. So there's a bit
Things are going to be better. Yep.
Tyranid show up, and the Gene Stealer's like, that's my god. Oh, I've made a mistake, and then get eaten, right?
Right. Which is typical Gene Stealer behavior. This
Yeah.
is what happens a lot. Yes.
Right. So, but with Tyranids, I think it's often presented as that if you kill a command Tyranid, like an overlord, right, you will destroy their mental mesh, that they like the gestalt psychic web that weaves them all together, so they're all like one big hive. And they will lose coordination and be easier to kill, but they could still totally kill you if they had the numbers, right?
Right.
And whether or not the remaining swarm on the planet can like produce another one, or if there's a hive fleet that could like send down another overlord to take command and like assert authority, maybe, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how long that would take. Off the top of my head, I don't know. And whether or not destroying that Patriarch or that Overlord is the same as killing the Patriarch for the Gene Stealers, I don't know. I don't know if it would necessarily affect them in the same way. I feel like it would, or at least this book would give credence to it would, because like the tinnitus that everyone is hearing is actually the psychic communication of the Tyranids, and like the Gene Stealers.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
The Gene Stealers love that Wi-Fi.
Right.
And so it makes sense that if it went out, they would find that problematic.
Yes. 100%. I just in a larger question, it's like, if the Imperium at large discovers a hive is infected at this level by Gene Stealer / Tyranid, or do they just like wipe it out and start over?
Oh,
Or what do they do? You know what I mean?
it's an excellent question. I think maybe it would depend on how valuable the hive is. like not every city is equally as valuable. It would also depend on like how many signs of Gene Stealer infestation did they go through, because like to use Kane as another example, his first book is like, oh, we found Gene Stealers down here. Thank God Amberley's here. I can tell the Inquisition, the Ordo Xenos know. They can handle it. And there's no like insistence that the Imperium was just like, yeah, and now we're going to purge the entire planet. Like, they're going to do gene scans and root this out from within.
Right.
I mean, honestly, you could also ended that book, which Kane's a little hopeful in its endings, unlike this, but like, the entire reason the Gene Stealers are there on Kane for the Emperor is that they're trying to egg the Tau and the Imperium into a costly engagement so that the Tyranids show up and can defeat the winner, right, while they're weakened.
Right. Classic move.
The Imperium could find out that, like, oh, the population here is some portion of Gene Stealer. Like, we could spend a ton of resources weeding them out. This planet isn't worth it. You know what, Tau, you can just have them. Enjoy your little Gene Stealers.
Ooh, yeah.
I can
4D chess.
I can definitely see that being the move that gets made. They even allude to it a little bit in that, like, when the human survivors come out from the underground and Kane's like, oh, they're woozy, they have battle shock, pow, 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 and just executes them. And he's like, hand me your knife. And it's like, look, they have, like, a thing. There's, like... Right. And then the camera pans over to a Tau walking out and being graciously accepted back into the ranks of his comrades. And they're like, should we tell them? And he's like, nah, that's their problem. Which is the same thing, but like on a much slower scale than just giving them a Gene Stealer planet, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I think whether or not the Imperium would just be like, let's just purge a hive. Could be written either way. So if you remember The Emperor's Gift by Aaron Dembski-Bowden about the Grey Knights versus like the Space Wolves, who are like, the Space Wolves are like, we need to kill all the Guardsmen because they saw a demon Primarch in demons, and they're like, but we kind of like, the Space Wolves are like, we kind of bled for them. We'd really like the Guardsmen to be alive. Like, they did their duty to the Emperor. They're loyal. You shouldn't just kill all these regiments.
Right.
If you remember that book. There is a bit in that where they're fighting for the planet of Armageddon. That's where Angron, Demon Primarch Angron, shows up. And the Inquisition's entire plan is like, hey, try not to do a bunch of like damage to the city because we can replace the people, but the infrastructure's important, right?
Right.
So it might be a thing where they're like, oh, there's a bunch of Gene Stealers, just kill everyone. It's safer. Clean this place up, get new people in.
Yeah, gas them or something, and then just
Yeah.
shuttle in some new folks. There's always more folks. That's the whole point.
There's always more folks.
Yeah.
I
guess that's... We just talked about last time how the kind of Warhammer trailer for the 11th edition was just like a really good encapsulation of what Warhammer is.
Yeah.
But I was like, how do you put in there's always more people into that trailer?
I mean, the fact that you will not be missed kind of sums that up. It's like
That's true.
There's more people to feed to the Emperor.
Always more people where you came from.
There's
yeah.
always more. You won't be missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Good call.
A favorite moment of mine coming in near the end of the book, Theophania comes up with a brilliant maneuver to restart the communications network within the Hive. It works, it's tense, it's close. The generals and other people in the governor's office are like, you've killed the Hive! We'll be blind forever. Our systems are ancient and have been running for generations, presumably. They'll never turn back. And she's like, wait, give it a moment, please. Because she's French. And it does. It starts to boot back up, and now they have pics and comms, and they see...
And they just see how thoroughly they are fucked. It's amazing because they're blind. And they're like, all right, things are bad, but we can handle it. But we need to see how bad things are so we can fix the problem.
Yeah.
And they're like, we figured it out. We can see all of the Hive. They're like, oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh. Abnett, you're so good. Because it's a long time. It's a long time in the book that they're blind. And they're like, okay, we're doing what we can. We don't know how bad it is. What if it's worse than we think it is? It's okay. We can do this. We were really smart. We have all these tools.
We just...
And then they get it, and they're like,
oh. Yeah.
Oh, I want a movie like this so much. I want this to be a movie.
This would be a great movie. I feel like it would be a long movie. We need Christopher Nolan to do it.
Yeah.
But
3 hours.
Yeah, I would totally watch that.
the moment where the subversives from the other Hive
Mm-hmm.
are like, see those other guys over in that truck? They're kind of staking things out. Maybe they're one of us. Maybe they're part of our. Maybe they're another cell.
Right.
We should go talk to them.
And while that is very, very funny, Vinya Tessera, or Cordal as she's named, like she's an operative from the other Hive from Ostraka. The rest of her time in the book, she's like, I'm the operator, it's my job to make the decision, but I'm going to look at Oscar and see if he'll support my decision. And Oscar died in that moment. Like, he gets totally shot, and everyone's like, why are you looking at him? He can't help you. But she is just totally broken for the rest of the book, believing that he's just like, just there, but he's just quiet. He's not really dead. He's just sleeping. Or it's kind of sad every time it happens.
Yeah, like she asks him a question and he doesn't answer, and she's like, that's because he trusts me to make the right decision.
Right. And at the end, she's like driving her truck full of like stolen C4 to blow up a thing, and she's like, I gave Oscar the detonator because I know he can handle it, but I'm going to take it off him to do this, you know? And then
she knows,
no,
right? She's not that gone because, I don't know. I think she knows, and I think she's just pretending, right?
I think
just to cope.
I think people like will invent a lot of reasons that why things don't make sense, but why they actually do. I think that's what's going on there. I think she's proper traumatized in that moment when he dies, right? Because from her perspective, she's like, I wish he would say something in support of my plan, because the rest of these people don't trust me very much, you know? But he's not saying anything. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah.
And just all these different characters, man. Like, I cared about all of them, and there are seriously like 15 main characters in this book.
It's true. Do you have a favorite?
I don't know. I don't know if I do. It might be Afra. Again, I just really liked her a lot.
That's fair.
Because, like, she could have been whiny about it, right? She could have been, like, internally just complaining, like, I was supposed to be a sector, like a lord of the sector, and this stupid Hive that, you know, they're gonna tax us to death, and, like, I didn't even do anything. What the hell? Right? But she's just, like, 100% committed to this thing. She's like, we're gonna make this work.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which, again, it's just another twist of the knife, and you cannot possibly make this work.
Right. She has three drastics and a favorable as her political modus operandi. Yeah. Those drastics are relieve the underclasses of their privation that they've been suffering for like the last decade, provide support to Ostraka, the enemy Hive that they're occupying, because she's technically Domine Plenipotentia, so also is the Domine of Ostraka. I don't remember what the third one is. It's the restarting of tithes, right? Like she's like, we need to be paying our tithes. And the RBD show up and like, so you're going to be repaying your tithes at Decima Extremis for the next 24 years to make up for like the shortcoming. And she's like, oh, that'll screw us. Like, we can't do that.
Right. It's like, thanks, Imperium, for making it impossible to do what you want us to do and killing all of us at the same time. You're the best.
She has a great moment where she's realizing that, like, oh, I'm so used to being the unwieldy arm of the law. Now I'm under it.
So she's like, I know how this works. Like, she has all the internal understandings of how this works. And one of my favorite parts of the book is where they're like, okay, so we need to petition the Administratum to relieve us of this decision. But if we try to use any arguments previous Domne have used, they will reject our request because someone already tried that and it didn't work. So we have to go back through every request the previous Domne have made to the Administratum and make sure we don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's smart stuff. I like that.
It's smart.
Yeah, Amazing. I really like this book.
I think my favorite characters, I'm going to pick a pair, and that is Cherish and Loria.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my pick.
Those two. Yes, fine. I also like Scooty.
Oh, yeah, Scooty. Yep. She's kind of no nonsense arbitrator who's like, there's a cult and we need to be focusing on it, God damn it.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's like, nobody likes me, and I understand why, and that's okay. She's like, I know my boss doesn't like me, but I'm going to do my job the way I want to do it, and I can convince him to listen to me when I need to. And it's just like this, she's such a go-getter. She's great. Yeah, and the moment when the local cop's like, hey, we need some help. I think this is cult activity. And she shows up, and it's this like swamp land, and he's like, you probably shouldn't jump in the water. You'll get all dirt. And she just jumps in, swoosh, like up to her waist in this whatever swampy stuff this is. And he's like, all right, you're cool. I was like, yeah, she is cool. That's great.
Right. You'll get your Bobo clothes all muddy. And you're like, I don't...
Yeah.
Do you think I care?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
I like the interactions with her and Moeller, right? The local cop.
Moeller's so great. I love Moeller. He's like, I'm carrying it a heck you're sick. It's a big pistol. Only 6 shots, but they're man stoppers, and I'm confident in my aim. And then, it's very like crime noir. Like, I'm a grizzled cop with a old pistol. But it's serviceable. Man stoppers. And then it's all the way to like the end where he's dying, or it's like there's tapping. And he's trying to find Scooty because she's like missing. And he's like, he drew his pistol. Only 6 shots, but they're man stoppers. And he's confident in his aim. And then the tapping was all around. It's like, oh my god. Damn.
No, not Moeller.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's great because he makes you care about these characters and then he kills them all and makes you watch. And it's like, Dan. Oh, I love the discussions between Moeller and Scooty when they first meet because Scooty's trying to be like, why do you think this is chaos? What do you know? And he's like, nothing. You know, just normal. He like has every answer to every one of her questions. Mm-hmm. He's just extremely just rational and practical, and like he knows what she's trying to do. He's like, I know you're trying to get me to say that I know more than I should, but no, I am within my bounds, God damn it.
Right.
Like I only know things that I am supposed to know. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So they just have a nice little tete-a-tete there for a while, but then eventually she just realizes that he's fine, and they just move on. But yeah, that whole thing. I can imagine like the local cop, like every time you call in help from the outside, they're gonna like freaking interrogate you to make sure that you don't know things you're not supposed to know, and if you do know things, they're going to take you away. Yeah, super bad times. Yeah,
I love the interactions where she's like, you're ignorant, but I don't think you're stupid, right? Like you've got good instincts, but you just don't know things. Like, and I do because I'm above you. And then that gets like flipped later when they're like interrogating or having a discussion with one of the gutters, and he's like trying to be like, I told you guys there's a problem with like the blood thieves. They're getting like all these poor translations, and there's the other cop who just was like, I took gutter as like an elective in college. I kind of remember it. I can't believe you're making me do this.
This is so beneath me. Yeah.
Right. Just full of prejudice to these people. And it's weird because Scooty's like something Sacramento should be ashamed of, the way it's treated its people. Like, the Imperium's fine with like social classes being above one another. I don't know how this woman got to her position and how is able to like with a straight face tell this other cop like, how dare you have that opinion of like these lower classes in your city. It's very funny. But I mean, her perspective might be more like, you're wasting a valuable informant by treating him like shit and not translating properly.
Yeah, that's more of what it is.
But Brugger is like this he's this gutter stock character who's like trying to be like, there's gene stealers, you know, they're like, and he's like, come look at the murings, and she recognizes it, and you get the only real swear word in the book, which is, it's a fucking gene stealer.
Yeah, dude, I love that whole moment where they figure out that these people that live out on the marshlands are descended from the original settlers that came and settled this planet, and they have some interaction with gene stealers that they have passed on from generation to generation because holy shit, they're bad news.
Right.
So he's like, gene stealers are here. I should notify the local constabulatory, and they'll take care of it. Wonderful, job done. Goodbye. And then later he's like, wait a second, they don't know what the hell's going on. Oh no.
He's like, I did my duty. I found the one Vox in the entire outside that I'm in, and like put in a call. And he goes, wait, you guys
problem solved.
You guys thought it was just murders? That's clearly a gene stealer killing, guys.
It's so good. And like, I had this thought, like, I understand maybe not teaching your people about the warp because that is problematic for randos. I understand this. But like, some of the signs of gene stealers would be good to know for your local cops. I'm just saying.
I mean,
what's the risk there?
I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like, the Imperium makes bad decisions, so it can't, like, you can't really rationalize it properly for why they don't. But, like, they try. Dan's like, well, if we knew about dangers we'd never face, we'd probably waste a lot of effort being in preparedness for them.
Yes, that is very true.
Yeah.
Because, statistically, the odds of your hive getting infiltrated by one, gene stealers, or a chaos cult are infinitesimally small. Two at the same time is just like, nope, not your day, buddy.
Well,
you're dead. Sorry.
A chaos cult's actually kind of common in a hive, right? Like, there are other books where I want to say it's like Eisenhorn. He's like talking where it's like, if you go digging, even in this book, it's like, if you go digging, you'll definitely find something in a hive. Like, it's 19 billion people. Someone's gonna have some heretical leanings, but it's how much like effort is that worth? Like there was a chaos cult in Sacramentus, and they got nothing done in this book. They're like, our decades of plans are about to come to fruition, and then they all died. Right?
Tyranids arrived.
Like, it didn't matter.
Right. So chaos cultists can be really incompetent at their jobs too, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Anyway, I loved that moment where the guy's just like, Tyranids, obviously, you know what to do. Okay, bye.
Right.
I want that story. Like, what in the hell happened like 4,000 years ago?
Right. Yeah.
Also, because wait a second, the Tyranids are kind of relative newcomers to this whole thing.
Kind of, yeah. It's a really interesting thing where it's like, these people know about the gene stealers, but they haven't been like Tyranids in this sector at all, ever. Like, what is
in like recorded history? Yeah.
And so there's
what
there is a Kane book where they find some Tyranids frozen in ice, and the Imperium does the smart thing and does a Jurassic Park.
Right.
With less attraction, but like more, let's reanimate them and see what we can learn. And they carbon date the ice or something, and it's like, well, we've known about Tyranids for like 1,000 years at this point. These ones are coming back at like 4,000 years old. Like, they're way further in than we expect. It's like, what's going on? This is, who knows? Like, the answer is, I don't know. Dan leaves this as an unsolved mystery because everyone dies.
Right. So this is just a larger question to ask, is what you're saying. Yeah. So also, there was a Tyranid issue, and the Imperium said, no, there wasn't.
Right.
And nobody knows about them now because the history was cleansed, right?
Right. But there was Osgood has this like old military buddy, Isaac Nazur, who knew tales. He's like, I fought everything, and Osgood's just like, he's spinning tall tales. He's like, I got this cut from an Eldar kind, I got this one from a Necron, I got this one from a Tyranid, and he's like, none of those are real. Actually, I really love that in this culture, because they haven't seen aliens in forever, they barely even remember the word Xenos. Like, this is not a thing that you have to know about. It's a fairy tale.
They don't believe in them.
Yeah.
When Scooty's like, okay, this is aliens, Muller's like, that's not real. What are you talking about?
Right.
That's not a thing. That's bedtime stories.
She says magic, and he goes, "You're pulling my
Yeah.
leg. I deserve a little respect. There's no such thing as magic." Which,
Yeah, he's offended when she tries to explain the warp to him.
by the way,
That's such a good moment.
they have the Orpo, and the School of Sanction or whatever, which is like, there's an entire bit in the first bit of book where there's like a toil bond who's like gets a headache on shift and he wakes up a psycho, right?
Yep. Bad times, bad day. Yeah.
Bad times for everyone involved. And
Yep.
like everyone here knows psychers exist and that they can do awful shit, but he's like, but magic isn't real. You know, magic's a
Right.
different thing. That's ritual. Like they're very clear that he's like, I want to call this in, but I can't use the word ritual because nobody will take it seriously.
Right.
And they'll call me a laughing stock. It's great detail. Great little
The
detail.
amount of resistance he has to the idea is insane.
Yeah.
But like, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
You get it.
You get it.
Because like, if somebody came to us today and was like, "So here's the thing, magic's real.
I'd be like,
The
what?
People up top have been keeping it from you, but here's how it works." I'd be like, "You are crazy. That's not happening."
Yeah.
Right.
A coworker of mine the other day was telling me about all the UFOs she's seen. And I'm like, I believe you've spotted a UFO. It's a flying thing that you have not
can't identify.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is not aliens. And she goes, well, I took video of it and it moved weirdly and it's a light in the sky. And she's like, well, the video's not that good because I've got to, like, she has a phone and she's like, you've got to record it like this because, you know, if they catch you recording it, they take you. I'm like, no, I don't know that. You can't just say that.
You cannot just address that as known. Right. So like we have skepticism. We understand molar skepticism, but also we know it's real. So it's like this.
Yeah.
It's a controversy in our brains. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I got to the end and I was like, he really did it. He killed the Hive. That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is the coolest thing.
It's great.
Yeah, and when they send the tanks out, they're like, all right, there's a problem. There's Tyranids. We're going to send the tanks out and wipe them out. The tanks can kill anything. And then it's like, no, actually not even close. You have no shot at fixing this problem at all.
Yeah.
They're doing things you've never seen before. They are fully prepared for mechanized infantry and mechanized, what's the word for it? Whatever, tanks.
Armored vehicles. Yeah.
Armored vehicles. They can handle tanks, actually. They have no problem with this. It's like, oh, we're all dead. Awesome.
There's a couple of characters that I really love, like Sen and Nori Blissa, the alphabet is.
Yeah.
And they're at the depot and they're making friends with like the Garnet squad lady, right? Who's runs the place. And they have this line where they're like, give us guns and like we'll get to the wall and we'll shoot these aliens, right? These Kefta things, and they're like on the walls and like, oh, we just got to keep them off the walls because they've got claws. And then Dan in like third person is like, he didn't know it, but he was wrong. Right? Just because they weren't in close range, they can still hurt you.
They start doing things you did not think they could do.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, and again, Tyranids are fun because it's like sometimes Tyranids are unstoppable monsters and forces of nature that no one has any hope against at all. But depending on what point of view you're dealing with, you can sort of deal with them okay, and you can kill a hive queen, easy peasy.
Yeah, if you got
thinking about the one book that we read that I had such a problem with,
where they're just like, just go in and inject the hive queen with this thing, and it kills all of them.
And all the Tyranids die. Ta-da! It's like, all right.
Yeah, as long as you have the research stations capable, advanced warning, a Space Marine strike squad that can go and do the job. You know.
A Tyranid that is old enough that it has what you need.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
There's a whole lot of what ifs. Yeah.
I understand that. But they were holding them off, too. Like, the Tyranids were attacking and they were being held off, at least temporarily, which is not what is happening here.
No.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can sort of kind of handle them depending on who your heroes are. And in this case, no. Not even close.
Not even close. No.
Yeah. Oh, man. Great.
Such a good book.
Yeah. Highly recommended. Honestly, one of my favorites.
It's way up there. It's a great book. Like it's honestly, I think this works as like maybe works as like a new book. It's like, so I want to read something in Warhammer. What's a really great book to get me into it? This book might do it because it shows you that it isn't just Battlefield. Like there's a lot of stuff that's happening as a battlefield. There's references to war. There's soldiers, but it's so much of that is not just like. And then I called in the command to order an artillery strike, danger close, and like affix bayonets and charge,
Right. Right.
which some people find that really dense and hard to read, but this just flows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so great. It's really big to be somebody's first Warhammer book.
That is true. It is big. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe you're right.
I feel like if people
Dude,
can
Laughing Games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Laughing Games was like, I keep getting Warhammer shorts on YouTube. How do I get into Warhammer? And I was like,
This is my moment.
anyway. I know, right?
What did you recommend him?
He was like, should I try the games? Should I read the books?
Yeah.
What should I do? And I was like, so you like RTS? So maybe like try Dawn of War as like something as an introduction to the Warhammer space.
Yeah. I mean, that works.
Yeah. I was like, I got started with the Horus Heresy. So like maybe try one of these books.
That's technically not true. We read other books before the Horus Heresy.
That's true.
Like we read Spears of the Emperor before the Horus Heresy.
True.
So
We did.
Just before anyone complains, because I am on record saying starting with the Horus Heresy is not a great idea.
Right.
But
Anyhow.
evidently,
Anyhow.
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, you were saying before I interrupted you.
I have no idea.
Okay. Hive.
Did you have anything else to say on the Hive?
Let's see if I highlighted anything that is awesome. That thumping has continued the entire time. You really can't hear anything.
Nope, sure can't.
All right, that's fair. Oh yeah, no, just the Cherish and Loria relationship. It's just so wholesome and great.
It's so neat, nice, and cute, and
Like,
they get eaten by turnips.
Yeah. I highlighted this at the end. It has been brought me so like Cherish is like, it's all my fault that we're here and we're dying because I wanted to do this adventure.
Yeah.
And Loria goes, it's brought me to the wonder of a friend, Cherish. One that I would have never met otherwise. This day is dark, but I will thank the God Emperor for it anyway. It's like, so wholesome.
So wholesome.
Little girlfriends getting eaten alive.
They have their own word for like lover in this, which is like, I found my heart love.
Yeah.
And there's like a moment where these two women are getting accosted by a cop, and he's like, "Oh, is she your heart love? Is that why she's here? This, neg gutter trash." And there's a moment where like you as the reader go, "Yeah, they absolutely are," but they're not ready to admit it yet.
Nope.
But yeah,
I have some ideas, but they're not there yet.
I like when they share a snow cone together, and I'm like, "Oh my god, snow cones exist in 40K."
Oh man. So let's see, what else did I do here? Oh yeah. So Cherish has an abhuman on her crew.
Right, yeah.
And what's her face? Loria's like, what the hell is that? And she goes, what's that? And Cherish is like, he's with me. She goes, is that an abhuman? She asks, and he goes, no, it's Brodolic. Like, she's just like,
It's a person.
it's a person. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, she just matter-of-factly just accepts that Brodolic is just part of her work crew. He just, he's bigger and stronger, and he does different things, but he's human.
Yeah. I love that
she's great.
Loria has a cherub.
Yeah.
A little lobotomized baby. Just to be like, these people are nice and cute and having like this meet cute thing, and it's like lesbians in 40K, and it's really cool. Also, there's a servitorized baby following them around.
that has lasers that can instantly kill people.
Yeah. Well, it's meant for like cutting through rock or something. Yeah.
But it has a self-defense mode where it will kill people. And does.
And does.
Oh,
Even kills a
and
few
does.
nids. So,
oh.
possibly,
Impressive.
possibly that baby might have the highest KDA. Yeah, everyone in the hive.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, yes. Impressive cherub. Yeah. So here's the Moeller and Scooty thing where she's like, but still, you suspected the number was significant? He goes, I did because that's what we're taught, Moeller said carefully. The signs to watch for, the signs of the Xenos and the heretic. 8 is said to be an indicative number. I have no idea why that's the case, but that's what we're taught. He's just like really stepping on eggshells about this whole thing.
Right. You've just reminded me of like, she's like, I know more than you. You're ignorant, but like you have good instincts. But then they work out that it's gene sealers, and like at the same time, the Domnes worked out that it's Xenos, and they're like, so what do we know about Xenos? And she's like, Scooty's like, I've seen wooden carvings. That's what they gave us. And the Domne's like, and they didn't tell us anything. No, there's nothing. Here's what we have. And like Theophany is turning on a monitor and being like, it's just the catechism of like, fear the Xenos, abhor the Xenos, kill the Xenos,
Right. Yeah, is it Scooty who's like, I really, really tried to figure out more about gene stealers. But like the only thing I could find was like one reference with that word in one report that doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
It's like people working for the RPDs have no idea what they're dealing with.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff. Ugh. Oh yeah, there's a reference to fracking in here. I highlighted that.
Yeah, so one of their made up slang words is fracker, which just means, it's the replacement for fuck. Although Scooty proves that fuck is still a word here. It's just a
Local Hive thing.
it's a without a way kind of word.
Yeah.
But yeah, fracker being a swear word apparently dates back to when they would do fracking on the planet.
Yeah, it's so funny. Etymologically, the word is probably derived from or related to fracture, specifically hydraulic fracture, the process where a wastewater and proppant mix is injected under the high pressure into bedrock to extract crude oil, tars, and promethium pitch.
I wonder if Dan threw that in there because he's being a clever little boy, but it's also like, and I do have the etymological history of Ekya and Chofar and Berber and Junt and Gruek, but I'm just not telling you. Like I picked these because they all make sense in some way, and I'm like, oh, I want to know.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Man, it's great. Yeah, Scooty knew the names of some legendary dangers, the Greenskins, the Men of Iron, the Elder kind, but she could not. She could not, even with a gun to her head, describe any of them, nor their techniques, nor their modern methods of warfare, or even their physical appearance. For such information was restricted, even at overmost level. Like, good hell.
Yeah. I love that one of the ones that she's heard of is the Men of Iron. The boogeyman from, like, the Age of Strife, like pre-Emperor revealing himself to humanity. The thing, like the AI over revolt is the Men of Iron.
Yeah.
And now she might just be they might in world there might be a confabulation between Men of Iron and Necrons. I would love for that to be true, that she thinks she knows about the Men of Iron. A thing that have caused
Predates the Emperor, right?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't predate the Emperor as he was alive for it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Right.
Still, what a reference to throw in there.
Yeah, he is on one in this book. So good. He says there's a thing at the end where he just kind of talks about writing and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yep. And he says something like, yeah. Like people ask him about his craft, like the craft of writing.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, he gives an example of like coming up with a vocabulary word 3/4 through the book and being like, this is great, but then having to go back and like figure out how to make it
Like,
just work throughout the rest of the whole thing.
right. Um,
Yep.
as a like a just like another thing that he did, he uses the words vertic and zontal to describe directions for the hive, and vertic is the vertical direction and zontal is the horizontal direction.
Horizontal.
It's like those are such great abbreviations of those words that feel really natural, but never a thing that like we would use. It's very, it feels like
It's an evolution of the term over thousands of years.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
great. It's great. Everyone should read this book.
Anyway. Yep.
Should put it on school reading lists.
Should. Top 5, easy.
All right.
Top 5 Warhammer books I have read.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely. Definitely up there
Should make that list one day.
one day.
One day.
Do you have anything more to say on it?
No, I think that's it.
Okay,
We
well.
covered it.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about before I've got one last thing?
Nope.
Okay. Tiny little announcement. Next week we're going to be reading, it's called The Anarch. It is the conclusion of books that are out for Gaunt's Ghosts. We're going back to finish that. That makes sense. And then the podcast is taking a little hiatus.
Okay.
I figured now's the time. We finished this big series. Hive was great. It kind of threw things off for a little while, for a couple weeks. So I'd been planning this for a little while, but I need to make some changes, and I've tried to be very additive before, where it's like, I want to do X, and I'm just going to add it. I'm just going to add time somewhere, and it's not working. It's really not working. And so it's time to cut some things, and it's a hiatus. This is not the end of the show. It'll be back at some point. But what I'm really cutting is a lot of online interactivity. Like, I'm basically cutting all social media off for a while, trying to like reset my focus. Like, I want to be able to read with a book, and that takes time. But I put down my Kindle every 2 pages, or like if I try to read with my phone, I'm like, oh, I've got games, I've got YouTube. And so it's like, okay, a bunch of this stuff has to go.
Attention span, yeah.
Yeah, and so as part of that, I'm basically like, it's going to sound like crazy, but I don't want to be in this room for like at least 2 or 3 days a week. Because like everything I do is here. And if I try to be like, well, I've got to be in here, and I've got to like have seen a movie or watched some anime or read a Warhammer book and have prepared thoughts to talk about it for the podcast, I'm going to find myself just in the same ruts.
Right.
So I don't know or strictly when we'll be back. We'll be back next week, but after that, I don't know. And while I have basically unsubscribed from every Reddit page that I'm on. So like, if I load up Reddit, it'll just be like, hey, there's nothing here. And I have left every Discord server I'm in but one, which I'm about to leave now, just so you're aware. That's me leaving your Discord server.
Okie doke.
I left that one pretty much to last. And while I'm going to be like disabling notifications from Discord, I'll still have it. But the people I talk to regularly, like yourself, have my mobile phone number and will be able to reach me if like... Again, I'm trying to step back from the internet and like fix attention spans, not necessarily step away from my friends.
Right.
And so if you go, hey, this new Halo 1 remake's coming out tomorrow, do you want to play that for stream? I'm still available to do those things. I still want to do those things. It just, I need to make a change, and I can't, being additive doesn't work. Something's got to be cut. And like, the more time I find myself allocating to something, bigger things like the show just kind of need to go. So, ta-da! Happy birthday!
Okay. Yeah, right. Happy Father's birthday.
Happy Father's Day. I got you a free hour every week, or free 2 hours.
That is true. Sure did.
Yep. You can spend that time with the kids, make them read Warhammer. God, I would love to hear if you could get your kids to read a Warhammer book, what they would be interested, like what they came away with it.
Ooh, that would be interesting. I could maybe get middle kid to do it.
Yeah, you should definitely give it a go. You don't think, like, you said your daughter, your youngest, really liked,
Yeah, she's a reading
sci-
machine.
she's a big reading machine, but she loved, like, Project Hail Mary, and, like, Warhammer's sci-fi, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
technically the same.
Give it a try.
I mean, Project Hail Mary has a Xenos, Hive has a Xenos. I feel like these are basically the same.
Yep, 100%.
I mean,
The Xenos in Warhammer are very friendly, like Rocky is. Very relatable and lovable and cuddleable.
I think they're more like the Astrophage.
There you go. Astrophage Warhammer Xenos.
I could see Ryan Gosling playing Osgood, you know. Anya Taylor-Joy as Theophania.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. That's who I'd cast.
Totally doable.
But yeah, so here's my request for everyone. Anyone who sees this, turn up next week, because it'll be the last for a little while. Back at some point, but no hard, concrete plans. And, well, we gotta, like... What's the way to put this? We need the final words to be something for the show. And so I want people to have suggestions. Is it just, like, go with something classic, like, I'll be back, you know? So I want people...
No, not that one.
Not
We're
that
not doing
one.
that one.
Okay.
No.
You know, but there's got to be something. So that's my request. People need to think up of funny things and tell them to us. That's if I've ever made one request that people listen to. It's that.
Please do.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Okay. Good deal.
Yeah. Also, as part of this, because the show's going on hiatus, you should probably unsubscribe to me on Twitch. Or not unsubscribe, No, there's subscription. Yeah. You can say followed. You can unsubscribe. I don't need... Don't spend your money on a streamer who's not streaming. I have, I believe, closed the Patreon, or private it. I think that stops collecting donations. It was weird. I went to go and do it, and they're like, hey, we've merged creator and, like, supporter accounts now. And, like...
I saw that, and I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah. So, yeah. Don't follow me on Patreon. Don't give me money. You probably won't get much for it at this point.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But follow Falcon Paladin on Patreon. Patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. I'm sure he's going to be shopping for a new co-host for his new podcast that he's going to be doing.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah. The Falcon Paladin 60-minute special.
What a plan! What a plan I have! Such big ideas. Yep. All right, noted. But back next week.
Back next week. The Anarch. Let's do it.
Awesome. All right. Sounds good. We'll wrap it up there. Did I already read that? We'll talk about it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out for another edition of the Falcon Paladin Hour with Somicron here on twitch.tv/Somicron and all those other places. You know how this works. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. And you can chat with us too. Be here next week for a very special episode. And until then, stay safe and healthy and take care of yourselves. Bye.